In our previous video we learned how PACS008 is used for customer credit transfers. But have you ever wondered, how do banks transfer money to other banks? That's where PACS009 comes in. In this video you'll learn what PACS009 is, where it's used, how it differs from PACS008 and MT202, and why it's one of the most important ISO20022 messages for interbank payments. Let's get started. PACS009 is an ISO20022 financial institution credit transfer message. Unlike PACS008, which is used for customer payments, PACS009 is specifically designed for payments between financial institutions. It enables banks to exchange payment instructions using a rich, structured XML format. PACS009 is commonly used in several banking scenarios. It supports correspondent banking, where one bank transfers funds to another. It's also used for treasury payments, liquidity transfers, and interbank settlement. Whenever financial institutions move money between themselves, PACS009 is often the preferred message. Many beginners confuse PACS008 and PACS009. The difference is actually simple. PACS008 is used for customer credit transfers, where a customer sends money to another customer. PACS009 is used for financial institution to financial institution transfers. Think of PACS008 as customer-to-bank payments, and PACS009 as bank-to-bank payments. Let's look at a real banking example. ABC Bank needs to transfer funds to XYZ Bank. Instead of sending the payment directly, the transaction passes through a correspondent bank. The correspondent bank validates, routes, and forwards the payment using PACS009 before it reaches the receiving bank. This is a common flow in cross-border banking. Here's the complete payment flow. The sending bank creates the payment instruction. The message is securely transmitted through SWIFT FINplus. The receiving bank validates the message. Finally, settlement takes place and the funds are transferred between the financial institutions. Let's understand the message name. PACS stands for Payments, Clearing and Settlement. 009 identifies the message type as Financial Institution Credit Transfer. 001 represents the message variant. And 08 indicates the message version. So, PACS009.001.08 uniquely identifies this ISO20022 message. Like other ISO20022 messages, PACS009 follows a structured XML hierarchy. At the top is the business application header, which contains routing information. Next comes the document element. Inside the document, you'll find the group header, followed by the credit transfer transaction information, which contains the payment details. This standardized structure enables automation and interoperability. The business application header, or BAH, acts like the envelope of the message. It carries technical information used for routing and processing. It also includes important message identification details that help uniquely identify and track the payment. Although it doesn't contain business payment data, it's essential for secure message exchange. The group header, or GRHDR, contains information about the overall payment message. It includes the creation date and time, message ID, and the settlement method. These fields describe the message as a whole rather than individual transactions. This section contains the actual payment information. It includes the amount, currency, debtor agent, creditor agent, and the settlement account. These elements define who is sending the funds, who is receiving them, and how the settlement will take place. PACS009 supports different settlement methods. A means settlement through the instructing agent. IND means settlement through the instructed agent. CRG indicates settlement through a clearing system. And COVE is used for cover payments, where funds are settled separately from the payment instruction. Understanding these methods is important for real-world banking implementations. Now let's look at a real PACS009 XML message. Notice the document element at the top. Inside it, the group header contains message-level information. The credit transfer transaction information section contains the payment details. You'll also find important XML tags such as the payment identifiers, settlement amount, debtor agent, and creditor agent. This structured format allows systems to process payments automatically with minimal manual intervention. Before ISO20022, banks commonly used MT202 for interbank transfers. Today, PACS009 is the modern ISO20022 equivalent. Unlike MT202's fixed FIN format, PACS009 uses structured XML, supports richer data, and improves automation, compliance, and straight-through processing. PACS009 offers several important advantages. Carries rich, structured data. It uses the XML standard for better interoperability. It supports automation, reducing manual effort. It enables straight-through processing or STP. And it improves regulatory compliance by providing standardized and transparent payment information. One common misconception is that PACS009 is used for customer payments. That's incorrect. PACS009 is only used for financial institution to financial institution transfers. Another mistake is assuming that PACS009 replaces PACS008. It doesn't. Both messages serve different purposes and work together within the ISO20022 ecosystem. Here are some interview questions to test your understanding. What is PACS009? How is PACS009 different from PACS008? How does PACS009 differ from MT202? If you can confidently answer these questions, you've built a strong foundation in ISO20022 interbank payments. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We understood what PACS009 is and where it's used. We explored the payment flow, XML structure, settlement methods, and key message components. We compared PACS009 with PACS008 and MT202. And finally, we learned why ISO20022 is transforming global banking with richer data, automation, and better compliance. Here's your one-page revision guide. Remember these key points. PACS009 is used for financial institution to financial institution payments. It uses a structured XML format. It supports multiple settlement methods. It is not used for customer payments and does not replace PACS008. Use this cheat sheet whenever you need a quick revision before interviews or certifications. Thank you. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow AK Next Gen Vibes for more tutorials on SWIFT, ISO20022, Oracle FlexCube payment systems and banking technology. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.